The 5th arc of Warrior Cats, A Vision of Shadows, is a controversial one to say the least. The arc began strong. It had Darktail, a very threatening and interesting villain with a mysterious backstory, which only became more compelling as time wore on. It had a clan fully rebel against its leader and dissolve under the leadership of Darktail and his kin, showing the stakes of the arc were incredibly high, as Darktail managed to do what no cat had ever done before in just one book after arriving at the lake. Even Soul only managed to make Shadow Clan change their faith, not completely go away. And then, in the middle of the arc, Darktail disappeared under the surface of the lake and was never seen again. A large number of fans expected him to return. I mean, no body had been recovered, but he never did. Besides in the Broken Code where he showed up as a ghost and appeared to have his personality amputated, anyways. The lack of a villain severely damaged the second half of the arc, and has made the arc the weakest in the entire series to some because of how anticlimactic it felt after all that build-up. Sleekwhisker was one character who stood by Darktail in his quest for power. Though she outlasted him and showed up later in the arc, she disappeared after that, never to be seen again, just like her former leader. Sleekwhisker should come back. Here's why she needs to and how she may return. Before we get started, if you are new to this channel, please think about subscribing. I regularly post both Wings of Fire and Warrior Cats content here, so you'll never be bored. And to my current subscribers, thank you so much for supporting me. I wouldn't have gone here without y'all. First of all, what is Sleekwhisker's background? Sleekwhisker was born to Dawnpelt and Crowfrost. She had 2 littermates, Juniper Kit and Strike Kit, who would grow up to be Juniper Claw and Strikestone. The first time she is ever seen is at a gathering, when Sparkpaw and Alderpaw are invited to sit by Shadow Clan's apprentices by Needlepaw. Sleekpaw tells them that the clan one is born in does not have to mean anything, as some cats in Shadow Clan are just as bossy, if not more than ThunderClan cats. When the leaders call for silence, Sleekpaw and Needlepaw do not comply, and insult the leaders instead. After the prophecy of what you find in the shadows is announced, Sleekpaw calls it ridiculous and says she doesn't even believe in StarClan. In Thunder and Shadow, we have a perspective in Shadow Clan through Violet Kit. The warriors of the clan are struggling to control the apprentices, who were in a state of rebellion. Though Needlepaw is the ringleader, Sleekpaw stands right next to her and the two are best friends. Together, they make plots to change the clan. Don't begin to think that Sleekpaw is a good reformer who just wants the clans to accept outsiders. Her motivations are actually much more complex than what people give her credit for. One early scene that I think defines Sleekwhisker's character and her motivations is when she and Needlepaw take Violet Kit to meet Darktail. On the way over, Sleekpaw mocks Violet Kit, calling her weak for being born outside the clans and mocking her for her loyalties to the code. However, then when she meets Darktail, she suddenly begins to say that cats should not be judged for where they were born, a complete 180 on what she just said. Sleekpaw did in the past say that she believed that clan boundaries were stupid, but now she seems to not be on that side until she meets Darktail. It seems fairly contradictory, but what it shows us is that Sleekpaw prizes above all else is feeling above others and being powerful. In the woods, she was the most powerful cat and wanted to feel that way, so she ridiculed Violet Kit. When she was with Darktail, a much more powerful cat, she attempted to get some power off of him by spouting out what he did. The scene also establishes how two-faced Sleekpaw is. One second, she's hating a cat for not being clan-born. The next second, she's licking the cat's pelt like there's no tomorrow. As the arc continues on, Sleekwhisker's behavior stays the same. She's constantly trying to make herself superior to other cats through creating inane boundaries, such as saying that she was a better member of the kin because she left Shadow Clan before some of the other members of the kin. She is also constantly trying to assert her own authority by following Darktail. She is the first to shout out at clan meetings and appears wounded whenever he rebukes her. She also betrays her old best friend Needletail and kills her, showing just how two-faced she is. After Darktail's death, she continues to be ruthless. Darktail wasn't the reason for her being a bad cat. She would have been one anyways, he just gave her direction. Briefly, we are led to believe that she may have changed when she joined SkyClan alongside Yarrowleaf, another former member of the kin. However, it turns out that Yarrowleaf was just a pawn in Sleekwhisker's game, and was a cover story for getting in the clan, so she could take her revenge against Ravenclaw, the weak leader who was the reason for all of her problems in her eyes. She does this by kidnapping Yarrowleaf's kits, another ruthless and backstabbing move. She is able to fatally wound Ravenclaw and get her personal revenge. However, the rest of the clan cats are able to fight off the remnants of the kin she brought along with her. In the end, Sleekwhisker limps away to live another day, and shockingly, we haven't seen her since. I don't understand why, because there is so much narrative potential around Sleekwhisker that it is crazy. Sleekwhisker is a ruthless cat. She betrayed 2 of her friends, stole kids, and threatened their lives. It's not often that we get a cat as ruthless as her. She has interesting motivations as well. She just wants to feel superior to other cats, and those cats happen to be the clan ones. It's very interesting because normally the clan cats are the ones with a feeling of superiority over others, so to switch up is nice. Sleekwhisker is also one of the only female villains in the entirety of Warriors. Sure, there are Mollys who are morally bad like Rainwhisker and Lizardstripe, however they did not commit crimes as terrible as Sleekwhisker. The only other Molly who has committed deeds as evil is Mapleshade, who was introduced eons ago. Sleekwhisker is also a female villain not motivated by a man. She wants to be the strongest and feels embarrassed by the weakness of other cats, such as Roanclaw and Violet's kit. Her motivations are incredibly unique in the series. Female fans have been begging for a new female villain since forever, and while Sleekwhisker isn't a new one, it would be nice to see her pop up again like Soul did. So why haven't the Aarons brought back this interesting character already? Maybe they simply forgot about her, or she died off page like so many other characters. Or maybe, hopefully, they are just getting back around to her. One fringe theory is that the cat with green eyes, possibly connected to the disappearances in River, is Sleekwhisker wanting to take her revenge against RiverClan. However, that is a fringe theory, and I feel like the Aarons are leaning towards a cat within the clan being responsible. I'd much rather see Sleekwhisker reappear outside the clans anyways. I believe that Sleekwhisker and the remaining members of her kin would be a great villain to go up against any of the other cats in this world. Sleekwhisker could join his sisters, pretending to be an innocent she-cat who's never done any wrong that just needs her help. Her bloodthirsty nature could provide some interesting conflict to the cats and his sisters, who are normally peace lovers. Then there's my favorite most recent bit of Warrior Cats canon, Warrior Clan. Sleekwhisker would be almost perfect to interact with them. She's a former warrior, and that would cause the clan to embrace her. Her drive to feel superior would work well with Warrior Clan, who are a clan of kitty pets and warriors who do not take themselves too seriously. It would be almost a paradise for her. She'd pretty much be superior in skills to anyone over there, besides Fang. I've actually started drafting a novella around that concept, so keep your eyes opened. People follow me on Wattpad. Who knows, maybe I'll do an audiobook on this channel or on my side channel if I get enough interest in that. But what do you think Sleekwhisker may be doing? How do you want to see Sleekwhisker be used in the story in the future? Comment down below. If you like this video, feel free to subscribe. I make Wings of Fire and Warrior Cats videos pretty often, and your support would mean a lot to me. And to those who've already subscribed, thank you for continued support. I wouldn't have gone here without y'all. Peace out.